Hi, everyone, and welcome to our second webinar. Net Digital Solutions is proud to present this one-stop solution for your fleet management information system. For more than 20 years, we have been trusted by Department of Transportation and Department of Labor, and we've consistently achieved 99% data quality for our fast submission. Autos has been a collaborative effort with key government and fleet leadership personnel and veteran software development on our side for a system that is meant for all levels, from vehicle contacts to fleet experts. It's time that your agency utilizes our advanced analytical system that can solve current and future challenging fleet problems. Autos eliminates many of the pain points present in other government sites and provides solutions to our most common issues with fleet compliance without increasing your workload. During this demonstration, you will see how easy managing your fleet can be. And now we're going to show you our top 3 features for our fleet management site Autos. The first one is our key performance indicator, or the magic bar. So as we log in here, I just want to let you know that you can register as a first-time user, and you would simply enter in the information here, and you would automatically be granted access to the site by signing on. So I'm going to go ahead and sign on. And you will be greeted in the system with our tooltips and our training window, and these will let you know critical information that you might need as you go from page to page. So our first awesome element that we have is the key performance indicator, or the magic bar, and this will let you know all of the key elements that your fleet should focus on, or your agency might need to work on throughout the week. And each element has simple solutions that you can quickly fix, or gives you information that you might need to check up on, or go to your GSA FSR and get more information about. This feature is also really important for the fleet managers. Fleet managers can track their team's progress and make sure that we are on track for our fast submission at the end of the year. Our newest category that we've installed by request was our build after disposal. This element will help us and help you determine if GSA is erroneously charging after a vehicle has been turned in. There are several instances where a vehicle might be charged after it was turned in. However, there are certain cases where we found years after a vehicle has been turned in, it was still being charged, and you may be able to recoup some of that money. So just to show how easy and simple it is to correct some of these issues that might be fast reportable, I'm going to click on the assignment type, and I'm going to fix one of these elements. So you go to the top one and select the assignment type that you wish that vehicle would have, and then you could save the record. And it'll give you a message that it's been successfully saved, and then it will fall off the list. Now it's gone to the next one that you can complete, and our number of records that we have to complete has gone down. And you can continue doing this until all of them are fixed, and then you would have 0, and your magic bar would turn to green. So the goal is to get each of these data elements to green. This feature is also completely customizable. If you would like to see different features or additional features, or maybe take one away that is not important to your fleet, we can certainly do that as well. Another critical element is overdue service. Managing your fleet can be challenging, and keeping up with all the records and when your vehicle needs to be serviced. So you would go in here, and based on the GSA estimated miles, you could review it. You would enter in any information. Perhaps you already have a service date, and you could say that as well. and you would save it. And then it would fall off your list. So those are the key elements with the magic bar. The next important feature is the vehicle research page. During the creation of this page is to help provide answers to yourself, your fleet, or your leadership very quickly. It collaborates all the information from various data sources and the raw data file so that you have access to all the information about a particular vehicle in one spot. You no longer have to log into one or more systems to get the information that you might need. And our fleet expert can answer what questions would this page help you answer?
Hey, this page would be helpful in answering, the most basic question is that I get a lot is, um, is this vehicle, part of our fleet? I will get an email from a manager and saying, hey, I got this tag number, where did it come from? And so we would go to this page, put in the tag, put in the VIN number if we have that, and that would give us the information that we need. Some of the other questions that people have are, hey, had we ever reported this information in fast or this vehicle in fast? And you go to this page, input that information. It will give you all of the history of the fast submissions that you've ever done. Another critical piece of what we're building inside of here is not just giving you raw information, but also to try to give you conclusions and solutions to certain problems that you might have. So if we find out, well, that was nice. We'll try to edit that out. But if we find an error that we have in fast for this particular vehicle, then we can provide a solution for that to you. So those are some of the key questions that you can answer.
Okay, thanks, Floyd. So the vehicle research page, it will give you a lot of different information, and they're separated by categories, and you could go through each one of them and just see, give you a broader picture of what the history of that vehicle is. So just scrolling down here at the bottom so you can get the depth of the level of information available to you. And then going back up, you can also select on one of these if you know what information you'd like to see. In this page, you can also search for a vehicle. If you know the tag number, you can start typing and it will bring up vehicles that have that information in there. Or you could simply copy and paste the VIN. You can also export this page to Excel. Okay, the third and final piece of this, oh, well, I don't want to say final. So the third critical element of this, our FMIS, our fleet management system, is the reporting. On the reports page, you'll be able to save different workbooks for maybe the different stages of your fleet management system. You have to submit fast every year, so you may have a fast workbook. You may have inventory reports that you need to do on a quarterly basis. So you would create these different workbooks, and they're standard in here. You can also create your own reports and save them if you know that you need to run them again. And you can customize them by selecting different data elements that you'd like to see and be run in this report. So I'm going to go ahead and get the results for this. And it should bring back all the data elements that you have selected. You can export this to Excel. You can also save the filters. And this way you can provide leadership with real-time information that's easy to customize and it's a data hub for all the reports that you need. You no longer need to go to GSA or VCSS to create these types of reports. Floyd, is there anything else that you'd like to mention about the reporting field?
No, I think you said it all. It's just that it's highly customizable. We can add, we can remove, you can customize the views, you can save them as yourself, you can promote them to being public if you want other people to be able to, share in the reports that you created. So this is a really, really powerful feature that we have.
Thank you, Floyd. So the next session that I'd like to talk about is about our fleet management information system and why it is so powerful. It is a collaboration of 10 different data sources from DOE to FAST, Fed FMS, BCSS, GSA, Google, and more. And it collects all that data for you, puts it in an easy one-stop hub for you. And while GSA is a system of record, Autos allows you to customize and do different things with the data. It gives you deeper insight into your fleet that can impact your critical decision making. So about our fleet management information system, GSA is a system of record. However, we work with GSA to combine different data sources from DOE, FAST, Fed FMS, VCSS, Google, to provide information that gives you a deeper insight into your fleet, and it will ultimately impact the decisions that you make with your fleet. And it pinpoints the common areas of concern. So with the magic bar, it allows you on a day-to-day basis to know what work you must complete today in order to achieve your goals, such as FAST at the end of the year, normally taking hundreds of man hours in order to clean the data, scrutinize the data, and provide that information. And now it can be done throughout the year so that the end result is not so long. It also stores historical VLD information beyond the disposal date. Unlike GSA, where that data is lost, this system will keep the information indefinitely. That way you can provide trends over time. So you might be thinking, I already have a fleet management system and we have to use that. It's heavily integrated in our day-to-day workload. We totally understand that. But if it's not meeting all of your needs, maybe autos can be a supplement. It can enhance what you already have. Maybe by using our magic bar or our data analytics, you would be able to more effectively run your fleet. It would make it healthier. Your data would be better. It would be cleaner because you are constantly knowing what to do, what flags FAST has said that you need to correct. You could be cleaning those throughout the year using our software. And if any of these key aspects that we went over today would be helpful, we would be excited to work with you and show you how working with your data and using a system like Autos could make a great impact of just being able to run reports and customize those reports rather than working with Excel and having different Excel spreadsheets spread out over different people and different virtual areas. This could really be a common hub that you might want to use. So the additional services that we could provide are an automatic ZPAC survey. This is a hot topic right now, and we have done this with DOT and DOL. Our run fast scripts, these are automatic scripts that can clean 90,000 errors in under 10 seconds. We have fleet expert advisement and consulting. If you have questions about how to reduce the cost in your fleet, we would be able to assist with that. AIE cost recovery and cost prevention. Similarly, we would advise you on how you can recover costs from GSA with your AIE costs, your overdue services, and work with you to make better use of your budget. So, our last piece of information that we'd like to give you in this session is different questions from Ask a Fleet Expert. We get questions all of the time about how this system might help you, or how can we be of service to you. So, Brandy, if you'd like to take this section.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Brandy. So we'll go ahead and we'll start going through the Ask a Fleet Expert questions. So the first question that we're going to ask is, how can an AIE be prevented?
Okay, this is Floyd Gladding. So, one of the ways of preventing AIEs is um, just having the information. So, when we start sending these out to the vehicle contacts and alerting them to the potential problems that they're doing and educating them, a lot of times, their first response is, wow, I did not know that we were being charged for that. So, the number way of preventing AIEs is, we believe, through education, communication and education. Next question. Any other questions?
Yep. How does Autos get the information in the system?
Okay, so Autos is a consolidation of maybe 10 to 15 different other data systems and about 16 to 20 data feeds. So we collect that information a variety of different ways. The primary source of our information is GSA for all of the leased vehicle information. So we get daily emails of reports, and Autos ingest those emails into Autos. We have certain data files that are uploaded manually, and those typically are monthly reports, reports out of VCSS. There are other data elements that we get from Department of Energy, and we usually have a daily system that runs against all of our locations that tells us whether or not we're within 5 miles of an 85 station, or if we're within 1 mile of an electric fuel station. So Autos gets the information a variety of different ways, depending on the technical capabilities of the sources of information that we get. But primarily they're automated, and a few cases we do have to get that information manually.
If I use the Auto system, will I have to perform double the work?
So in Autos, we get this question an awful lot as well. In Autos, we try to do the things that the other systems don't do. So primarily the GSA systems we found are, basically, data systems and inventory systems. So in our systems, you're actually validating the information. We're actually showing you what pieces of information are outside of the normal boundaries of what we would typically see. We also tell you your fast compliance at any given particular time. So when you use our system, we're focusing you in on the areas that need your attention. So we try to stay away from the information that, or the data that you would normally do in the other systems. So in one case in particular, if you were going to, fix your miles, the first thing that we would do is tell you to go into drive-through and, fix it there. That's the primary place because your billing is based on that. And then Autos would pick that up. On the other hand, some people don't like using drive-through, so they could do that information into our system, and then they could communicate with GSA in another way to get that information communicated to them. So in terms of double the work, no, we try to avoid that at all cost.
Okay, great. Thank you, Floyd. If there's any additional questions or if you'd like to hear more about our system, please feel free to contact us. I'm going to turn this back over to Audrey to close us out.
Thank you, Brandy, and thank you, Floyd. So, lastly, I'd just like to say that we appreciate your time today. And if you'd like to know any more about our system, if you'd like a one-on-one demo, or if you'd like to walk through the system at your own pace, please contact us at support@netdigitalsolutions.com. It is also, I can pull it up on the screen. It is down here, and our phone number is here as well. You may contact us by email or by phone, and we will happily schedule a time to go over this with you. We believe that this solution will greatly impact your fleet in a very positive way, creating great data, and we can be of service to you. Okay. Is there anything